Okay, hi folks. It is Saturday, March, what was it? 23rd.
Yes.
I already coughed, excuse me. I have 97 up in my cup too, see. Anyway, I want to do a really quick product review. These little candies are Werther candies, but they're sugar-free. And they are, you get 5 of these little ones for 40 calories for 5. And I usually, when I go on my walks and stuff, I usually use these because my mouth gets real dry and stuff out there. And like if I'm just sitting in here, you know, the room or something, like my mouth's been real dry today, so I already had one. And now I have my drink, so hopefully that helps with the dryness. But anyway, the subject today of my video is going to be about bullies. Bullies online, bullies around, you know, town. Just people bullying people. I watched a video of Alicia the other day, and she had said someone had left a nasty comment on her blogs and that she was going to delete them and stuff because she just doesn't tolerate that stuff. Well, that is called bullying, and that shouldn't be tolerated on any video. If people don't like your videos, then people just don't watch, you know. If you see a channel and they talk this or that, and they talk rubbish, and they talk whatever you don't want to listen to, whatever, just click off and find another video that you like. You don't have to leave a nasty comment, you know, and that's just acting like a 2-year-old. But anyway, I wanted to talk also about how I was bullied all through school. Starting in elementary, kids would just be mean to me. They would make me cry, and I would go home and I'd be all in tears and everything, and my sister would say, "Who did what to you?" And then she'd get him the next day. This one time she got a hold of the girl that was picking on me, and they had it out. They were fighting. I guess Lisa like pulled her down. That's my sister, of course, and they were just going at it. And the next day, I get called into the principal's office because the principal had asked me, "How come you can't fight your own battles? How come your sister has to fight for you?" And it's like, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. So I went home and I cried, and I told Mom and sister, I said, the principal called me into his office and asked me how come I couldn't stick up for myself, and I just told him, I don't know. And so they were kind of mad at the principal because he did that. So all through school, and that's part of the school, I was just bullied. And then through junior high school, I was bullied. As a matter of fact, one day, this white girl, and I say white because she came up to me and she says, "You're a nasty spick." I said, "No, I'm not. Don't call me that." And I went home crying, and I said, this white girl called me and said I was a nasty spick. I didn't know what that is. And my mom and them said, "That's a nasty word for being a Mexican." And I said, "Oh, that's what that means." I said, "Well, that's what she called me." So I didn't even know what it was. And I was like, "I'm not either that. Don't call me that name." And then I remember this one time, my so-called friend, her name was Linda. I used to know a girl named Linda Romero. Excuse me. Rita Romero. I think it was Rita Romero. Yeah, and they weren't sisters or anything. They were just friends. And then, of course, there was my friend Teresa. We all used to hang out together and everything. Well, this one day after school, Linda got a hold of me and she started shoving me around and she's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. And I said, what'd I do to you? And she's like, I just feel like kicking your ass. And it's like, well, no, you're not. And I started getting scared and it's like shaking. I looked at my other friends and they didn't do nothing to help me. And I ran home, and we lived about 2 blocks away from home, so I ran home. And I got in the door and my sister says, okay, what's wrong? And I said, Linda is picking on me and said she was going to kick my ass. And so out goes Lisa. She goes out and Linda, she lived the other way, going down Pecos, and so that was like the left, and then so Lisa had to run all the way down to Pecos Street because she was looking for Linda, and she found her as they were getting ready to cross the street, and she gets a hold of her Linda's brother and pushes him while he rolled underneath his car because he was a fat kid, so he kind of just rolled, and then she beats the crap out of Linda and says, this is for picking on my sister. And so the next day when we went to school, Linda says, I'm going to sue your sister for kicking my ass. And I said, well, you kind of deserved it because you wanted to fight me, so if you mess with me, you mess with my sister. And we really didn't stay as close friends. We just kind of parted up a little bit. I mean, she's the one that started it with me. She wanted to fight me first, and it's like, I never once had been in a fight, so I didn't know how to fight. I was too scared to fight. And then, just, that's how it was. It's like I got to high school, and they knew not to mess with me because I was Lisa Rice's sister, and they said, if you mess with her, you're going to mess with her sister, and she'll kick your ass. So I didn't really have too many problems in high school, even though I really hated high school because I was a loner. I had a couple friends, but not too many. So, and plus I didn't end up graduating high school because, I had a learning disability called dyslexia. And so I was just having trouble in school. They found this out that I had dyslexia in the 7th grade. And so school was hard for me. And to know that the kids wanted to fight me, that was even harder. And so I kind of just stayed by myself with the few friends that I had. And, I was when I found out I had that learning disability, what happened was I was getting bad grades, my school, my English and my history, and so they started testing me and everything, and so that's when they found out, well, she has a learning problem, and so then they put me into this special education class, and I would get A's in that class, and bad grades in my other courses, and so school was hard for me, and I think that's why right now I don't have too much self-confidence. Is that how you said, Ellen?
Yes, self-esteem.
Self-esteem. I have low self-esteem. And because just all through school, I was treated like dirt. And I had friends, but I just had 2, really. There was Lori Post, my best friend, and then Teresa Mullins. And I still know Teresa. We all met through 2nd grade. Her and Lori and me all became friends, and that's just how it was. So I really only needed those two girls, and because everyone else just didn't seem to like me. And I had this other girlfriend. Her name was Vicky Moody, and so I don't know what ever became of her. She got married once, and she got divorced. She had a couple kids, and then my friend Teresa had said she saw her at the reunion, which was a couple years ago, and she had asked about me, and Teresa said, well, Laura moved to Maine, and she got, married, she has a nice husband and all that, and she moved to Maine, and Vicky's like, oh, wow, that's amazing, and she never got my address or anything, which I wish she would have, because I would have liked to contact her again, but, so I really didn't have too many friends, and like I said, I got bullied a lot, and it's like, I don't know why I got bullied. It's because I was a slow learner. I I thought I had the personality, but I think because I was kind of shy back then, I was kind of a little bit chubby back then, but not too chubby, So, I mean, I didn't have any of the boys like me too much, but, there was like one or two, but, so school was kind of hard for me back then because, of the bullying. And even now, I get bullied. I go in the literati, game room because I play literati. That's the same thing as Scrabble. And they call my ass down in that room. It's like I have a name and it's Chatty in there. So my name's Chatty, and they say, "Oh look, it's the bitch Chatty. She's here. Oh boy, let's call her down." It's like they'll call my ass down. It's like so I come up with different names, and it's like it's like even now I get bullied on the internet, and it's like, God, will this ever end? It's like I can't even go into a game room and play my favorite game without getting people saying, "Oh, let's fuck her up," or "Let's, have our way with her. Let's call her," and they call me the cunt word. They call me the bitch. They say, "Oh, look, Chatty the cunt's here," and it's like, shut the fuck up, and you're iggyed. So I just iggy them, but it's like I know why they do it online because people don't have to see you, online and stuff, and so that's exactly why they do it. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base and tell y'all, who's ever leaving you any kind of messages on your videos, just, I wouldn't even worry about it. I had one or two that left me messages, and it's like, just block them, delete them, out they go. Don't worry yourselves about it because it is the internet. And if they don't like a video, just say, "Oh, fuck you," and then just block them. And then you feel good, and they're out of your life, and that's the way it should be. But anyway, so I'm only doing one video today, folks, so, because hubby has to be at work in 2 hours, and we have to get dinner going, and all that stuff. When you see that light, huh, cat? He's watching this light that's on the wall. He's like going like, "Oh, there it is, okay." And now I'm watching it. But anyway, so I just wanted to touch base with you. Just don't worry about bullies. They could go F themselves, and you keep on doing what you're doing because, hey, other people watch you, and you watch me, and I watch you, and that's all. We're friends, and other people could go fly a kite. It's windy out here today, so they could. Yes, out. I see the light. And the cat's not even looking at it now.
I know.
So anyway, y'all folks have a great weekend, and I hope you like this video. We'll talk to you later. Bye.